And Tatum pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
It's Durant with the drive. Puts one up from 19. And the jumper is on the mark.
Well, LaMelo ball in the catch and shoot game. He says, I can get off the ball as well.
Here's Boston now. It's a three-point game. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Well, what did them in was all the missed free throws. It could have been a much different outcome.
I thought the frustration at the line was evident, and it makes it easy on the defense when you're not capitalizing once they put you at the free throw line.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Great shooters trust their shooting motion. Tyrese Halliburton with the jumper.
And now let's go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with Brian Keefe.
Now, we talked about Jrue Holiday and how he plans to stop him from being a factor out there. Coach said it won't be easy. He told me Holiday is a gifted two-way guy, but I think we can trip him up by staying on him on all times, by staying aggressive. So that direct approach is what they hope throws Holiday off his game. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Passes it to Sarr. Washington gets it back and a new 14. And so Boston again turning it over.
And let's check out some stats for Holiday. He had a strong showing last season. He was around 12 points per game last year, 5 assists and 5 rebounds. And when he takes over at the point, he really keeps the offense flowing.
Well, this is a guy who brings a solid skill set. Excellent ball handler, high level of playmaking, the perfect backup point.
Here's White. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup.
Well, Derek White fearless on the interior right there. Tremendous finish.
Wembanyama against Brown. Halliburton for three. The Wizards with another miss. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 2. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Well, the Celtics won their 18th championship in 2024, the most of any franchise in the NBA, and with multiple extensions this summer, securing their core moving forward, Boston has made huge financial commitments to compete for championships every single year.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. Tatum at the elbow. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Durant, the pass to Sarr. From the arc. And they recover it. This one for 3. Washington gets it back. Launches it. Wembanyama passes to Sarr. The Wizards with another miss.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
When you are the aggressor, being assertive, very often you're going to get the whistle, as Derek White did there.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And we talk about Derek White, Doris. How impressive has his rise been?
Kevin, it's been both impressive and sometimes feels improbable. He was not highly recruited. There were no expectations on him when he arrived in the NBA. This guy has turned himself into one of the premier defenders from the guard spot, an excellent shot blocker, and so rock steady as a ball handler on the offensive end.
Brogdon looking it over. Holmes passes to Champagnie. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. 1:39 left in the first. Hauser misses. So it's the Wizards now. Kispert, the pass to Champagnie. Jacks up a 3. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Here's the Celtics with the ball. White goes in, scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Well, how about that drive by Derek White? This guy has so much to his game.
The shot by Brogdon, no good. The Celtics with the lead. Out left to the wing. Here's Pritchard. And a miss there on the triple.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the 3.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
It's White on the wing. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
And here's Kispert from the arc. It's deflected. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Hauser misses. And it's Washington's ball. Trailing by 2, trying to end the drought. And that's good. Corey Kispert for 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brogdon.
Celtics basketball. Substitution on the court.
And the Celtics with possession here.
Wizards foul. Harrington.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And he's good on the second. It's stolen by White. Tie game in Washington.
With the score.
The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
The Celtics 11.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
So it's Washington now. There's been a lot of turnover in Washington doors over the last few years. Where do you think they go from here?
I think the first thing they're looking for, Kevin, is obviously a cornerstone around which to build your team. Recently, it was Bradley Beal. Now they are looking for someone to step up and be their guy.
Durant is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Corey Kispert. And it's Carrington in at the shooting guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards.
You watch Halliburton shoot. The release is a little low, but it's quick and it's deadly.
Outside Holiday. And there's the pass to Queta. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Halliburton. In transition, here come the Wizards. And Katie throws it down.
Yeah, Kevin Durant, you allow him a path to the cup. Look out.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. On the wing, Holiday. The pass to Horford. Knocked away. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Al Horford. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged about 8 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I'll tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, well, like a lockdown corner in football, teams just try to keep the ball away from Jrue Holiday. He says, I feel like they're not afraid of me, but like, okay, get him off the ball. To me, that's respect. I don't need other people telling me how good I am. You can see it by their actions. Kevin?
So true. He can't be intimidating, David, and we thank you for that report. So the Celtics called timeout, their first. Certainly with one of the more unique shots in the NBA, Halliburton gets it done.
You know, Kevin, credit to Halliburton and the organizations he's played for, because a lot of them would have changed or tried to rebuild their shot. Halliburton and his organizations knew the shot worked, and he stuck with it. And now he's one of the best shooters at his position. One of the things you admire most is Jrue Holiday's versatility, his toughness, the overall impact. This is the kind of guy you win championships with.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for the Celtics.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul. Wizards making a switch here. Ogden's checked in.
Into the lineup for your Wizards, Malcolm Brogdon.
Cornette kicks to Holiday. Ball against Brown. Back to Holiday. 5 to shoot. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Excellent move by Holiday. This guy continues to play at such a high level.
Ball, the pass to Halliburton. Fires the 3. They get it again. Another shot. Ball, no good.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Brogdon kicks to Halliburton. And here's KD for 3. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. The 2 and the coach's challenge has been triggered here. Coach wants a review of the out-of-bounds violation.
And you know these types of plays, especially when you're talking about action around the sideline, this is something you can get a much better perspective of on replay than real games.
We've got the benefit of new camera angles. Much easier to see exactly what's going on, especially with the fidelity and angles that we've got access to now. So we just got word from the NBA Replay Center via the official courtside administrator. And the original call will stand for the out-of-bounds violation.
And, you know, and some people might argue, hey, we're stopping the game, but this uses up a timeout, so that's technically already a break that could happen, regardless of the call staying the same.
Holiday up top. He's covered by Halliburton. The shot by Holiday, no good. Wizards leading by 7. We know, Doris, at one point, the Wizards had one of the most unique pairings in NBA history.
Think back to 1987, 1988, the year you're talking about, when the 5'3" Muggsy Bogues was a teammate of Manute Bol, who stood 7'7" tall. At the time, they were the tallest and shortest players in NBA history, with 28 inches between them. Incredible.
Brown with it. Ogden picks him up. Brown drives in. And the rejection by Wembanyama. 1:53 left in the first half of basketball. From deep. And Tatum pulls it down.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Brown, and it's sent back by KD.
I think it's probably the most underrated aspect of Kevin Durant's game. He's elite defensively and sends that shot back.
The tray. Outside for Halliburton. The 3. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Wizards.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Launches a 3, and the Wizards hit again from deep.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
It's stolen. Pass to Champagnie. Inside.